What's up everybody, the Blue Fang here, and today I'm back with yet a new what if. This what if is gonna be on what if Naruto had time manipulation. I'll explain the ability in the what if, of course, but it's gonna be manipulating all sorts of time instead of just one. So hopefully you will enjoy. If you do, make sure to get this video to 150 likes for the next part. But right before we get into today's video, subscribe if you haven't, hit that like button and turn on bell notifications. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Before we get into the what if, I'm going to be explaining what exactly time manipulation will be in the Naruto universe. Time manipulation will be labeled as time release in the story, and only one shinobi in each generation would be able to gain this release, as it's really rare. It's one of the strongest as well, and it's able to manipulate time itself. Having time release will give the user the ability to be able to stop time, accelerate time, skip time, erase time, and on really rare occasions be able to reverse time itself. This is an ability that will be pretty much Naruto's one in the what if, like the title suggests, so let's get right into the story. We start off the what if with Naruto in the academy. This is around the start of his academy days and not really later. Naruto has never used time release and he doesn't even know of it. It's currently something he has no knowledge of and will be unlocked soon in the what if. Naruto is currently learning some basic techniques at the moment as he's just a starter. He has the same strong-willed personality like in the original and is hyped to learn the new things that would make him strong enough to become Hokage. As he continues to train with himself, learning the basics, some experienced academy students come up to him with intimidating smirks on their faces. The irritating demon known as Naruto Uzumaki is in their view, so they wouldn't miss this chance. They walk slowly, and once they get into Naruto's eye view, they start to say some harsh remarks to each other about Naruto. Naruto obviously hears all of this and starts to get pretty annoyed. His face turns red in frustration and runs at them with clenched fists. Only being younger and smaller than the academy students, Naruto doesn't stand a chance, but his frustration takes charge and sends him to his potential doom. The academy students grin as this could be the chance to attack the demon that keeps causing trouble in the leaf. And if they get caught, they can just blame it on Naruto as he's the one who started it. They all tackle Naruto and start to use their fists, driving them into his face and stomach. Naruto cries out in pain as he tries to fight back. Nothing comes from him though, as he's totally overpowered in this situation. As the students keep going, Naruto feels a shock through his head, like a button being pressed to start something. As Naruto feels this, he stares at the academy students with focused eyes. The students then see Naruto's eyes and see that they've now turned glowing dark green. Naruto then suddenly feels cold air around him, and the students stop punching. They're all frozen as they go for another hit. Naruto is confused on what's going on, but since his attackers are currently frozen, this leaves him to get out of the way quickly, as he's the only one who can currently move. As Naruto gets out of the way, his eyes go back to normal and everything starts to move again. The academy students then punch the ground as Naruto is not there in their range anymore. Naruto then smiles and runs away as quickly as he can. But both Naruto and the academy students are confused about what had just happened. To the students' eyes, Naruto teleported, but to Naruto, he moved through a stopped time period. The reason this happened was because time release had activated when Naruto was put through a dangerous situation, making him unlock time release for the first time in his life. He would be able to unlock a new variety of time-related abilities in the later parts, but for now he's stuck with time stop, the easiest to control. But back to the what if, Naruto heads back to his house in confusion of what had just happened earlier. But knowing the feeling of the move he had done, he remembers it and tries it for himself with his own will. He continuously tests out the weird time stop ability at his house, throwing things around and watching them freeze in mid-air. Time stop for him would be 5 seconds at the moment, but it can be increased more as he matures and grows. We cut to the later years on Naruto's final year at the academy, where he must graduate to become a genin. At the moment, Naruto has currently made it to at least 7 seconds of time stop. He hasn't found out any other new time-related abilities though, but they're ready to be unlocked soon enough. As Naruto is walking around, he sees someone training. He looks closer and realizes that it's actually Sasuke, who's in his class and who he considers his rival. Naruto smirks and then he sneaks over to the spot where Sasuke's at. He then slanders him out loud, saying how Sasuke would never make it out to his level where the great Naruto is at. Oh, and also Naruto has never revealed his time ability to anyone else. He's kept it hidden to surprise everyone at the graduation exams, especially the Hokage. But right now Naruto is continuously annoying Sasuke while he's training. This irritates him, making him walk over to Naruto with an angry expression. He decides to ask him what he wants, with Naruto saying that he wants to fight him, to see who is truly stronger between the two of them. Sasuke chuckles and says sure, because he wants to test out his new fireball jutsu anyway. Naruto smiles and says get ready, as they're gonna start fast. He counts down from 5, and as he hits 1, he races off towards Sasuke with an excited expression on his face. They both go at it with each other, but Sasuke is currently gaining the upper hand through his superior taijutsu. They haven't done any ninjutsu yet, it's just a physical battle at the moment. Naruto grits his teeth and prepares to catch Sasuke off guard. Unknown on what Naruto is going to do next, Sasuke sends a kick towards his opponent, but Naruto disappears from his view. The next thing Sasuke knew was that his head was driven into the ground. Naruto stands above the ground looking down on Sasuke with a grin on his face. Sasuke pulls himself up from underneath and is confused about what's happened, but he shows no hesitation to go for another kick, striking Naruto into the stomach. Naruto knows that he can't stop time for at least 2 minutes now because of its cooldown. So now he'll have to survive for the next 2 minutes until he deals the final blow. But of course surviving would be hard when he's going up against someone like Sasuke, as Sasuke keeps going at it with the barrage of kicks and punches, striking Naruto each time. He then jumps back and does a fireball jutsu straight at Naruto. Naruto had just taken a blow to the stomach, so he wouldn't be able to move that quickly. So right now the fireball is about to hit him, until the same shock feeling appears in his head once again, and his eyes become dark green. Naruto then finds himself standing and the fireball gone. Sasuke's eyes are wide open in shock. He shakes his head in disbelief at what had just happened. Naruto had just erased time. He just unlocked a new time related ability, as the fireball was gonna burn his face off. Erasing time makes Naruto erase the period of time of which the fireball actually hit him. He erased that time, making him come out without any harm to him. Naruto is surprised about what had just happened, but he tries to play it cool, as if he was meant to do that. So he laughs at Sasuke and says that there will be more coming his way. Sasuke grits his teeth, and then the two of them continue their fight. Afterwards, they both end the fight with a winner. Sasuke had won the match, just beating Naruto even if he had just had weird techniques. Sasuke has a smile on his face and says thanks to Naruto for a fun fight, and then he runs off to get something to eat. Naruto is left on the ground though, and beaten. But he isn't sad about his defeat. In fact, like Sasuke, he enjoyed the fight and is hoping to be in more of these sorts of fights in the future to see the length of his abilities. And he then finally gets up and wipes the dirt off of himself. Naruto finally walks back to his house, so he trains by himself. But unknown to both him and Sasuke, someone was hidden in the trees watching their fight play out. They were interested when Naruto started teleporting from their view, but he was actually time stopping. Also, the person saw Naruto time skip, which intrigues them even more in Naruto's strange abilities. The person is an Anbu that comes from Danzo's group and is about to report what they had just seen to him. As they get back to the base, they find Danzo and tell him everything that they had seen, from Naruto using their strange abilities and teleporting everywhere. Danzo is easily interested by this and tells them to send out a group to keep monitoring Naruto, as that strange ability can serve some purpose one day. So that's where I'm gonna end off the video for today. Hopefully you did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to hit 150 likes for the next part. I can't wait to see how I go with this what if, but that's only if this gets a lot of views, and not just the normal 1k, because if I get over 2k, then I'm sure I'll continue this easily. But like always, subscribe if you haven't, hit the like button and turn on bell notifications. It's been the Blue Fang, peace.